Yo, has anyone chatted? Because I feel like something's wrong here. What's up, Ethan? I see your chat. Okay. I think yeah. Richard, man, what's up? Oh, before we look at the indices, good morning, Rohit. Good up. What's up, Rohit? What's up, Patty Pan? Richard, what's up? Is my mic on? All right. All right, guys. Well, we're officially funded again. DXY, the daily bearish fair value gap. Oh, we might be looking for a swing position here. What's up, Billy? We get an hourly change of state of delivery. Probably bearish. Let's see. I'm gonna check the charts. I don't think I'm bearish, but let me check the charts. Here, I'm just setting up these. Um, wait, am I in it? Why is DXY going up? Doesn't make sense. Into the hourly. Up. Okay, guys, look at the indices. We have 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes, so let's lock in. Good morning, Harlito. We took previous day low. No, like I honestly I think I'm bullish, guys. Yeah. That's almost perfect delivery at 50%. I still think that Monday low is not going to be taken. Oh yeah, ES looks like it's tapped into 50%. Yeah, 50% of that wick, really nice tapped in. You can see that. Yeah, I'm bullish. I don't want to like convince anyone to switch. I know we rejected off the fair value gap and all that, but I'm sticking with my Monday low. Trading in pundits, yeah, if I see a trade, of course. I know some people who they get funded, but then they get kind of scared. No, I'm not scared. We're gonna trade these. Let me set up my copy trader. Granted that now we can follow the model perfectly and our risk management perfectly and the money management perfectly. This week near PM highs, ES is still waiting. Let's open up the hourly here. So obviously we're inside the hourly fair value gap. Where did we go yesterday? If you guys remember, we actually did mark out this hourly fair value gap below. Came in out here, took sell side, expanded, formed an hourly fair value gap, kind of chop, and we've been expanding since. So no SMT at the highs. All right, we're trading. Look at the 50-minute chart. This is day, and then today's daily range. So if did we have news at 8:30? I thought news was at. Oh yeah, there was news at 8:30. So basically, we're gonna have to see a move lower, guys, into the 15 or the sell side with SMT, and that's gonna be our. Oh, see that? Yes, tapped in. I'm expecting a move lower at 9:30, and then we're gonna look for longs, guys. That's the plan. And you know what? Let me just say that clearly because I feel like sometimes I don't get the appreciation when it plays out. So the plan is we're expecting this Monday low to hold, so I'm still bullish. Right? We're aiming for previous day high. So let's mark up previous day high with the black line, and we're gonna keep it there the entire stream. You know what? Let's do a green line. We're gonna keep it there the entire stream. So which is these nice equal highs, by the way. So that's actually really nice. Um, we can't long right now, obviously. So where can we potentially look for a long setup? There is a 15-minute fair value gap lower, right? There is this breaker, low, high, lower, low, higher, high. So it's kind of in line. So we could wait for that 15-minute fair value gap to get tapped in. You like previous PM high, which is 1330. A good objective as well. You could aim for previous PM high, although I really think we start expanding towards previous day high. We have a large range. Do we have a large range? We have a pretty large range. Oh, gosh, that's 300 points. That doesn't look like 300 points. Um, so that's the objective, right? And we can also look at premium discount. So we have some imbalances here. Like, for example, we have an imbalance here that hasn't been tapped in. So let's mark that out. You know, price is gonna go higher. It's gonna go higher for an imbalance or liquidity. So why not mark this out? So, but again, our objective is previous day high. We're gonna mark that with a solid black line. I don't really care about this imbalance. I'm just gonna delete it. So we have 1 minute till 9:30 open. How can we put? All right, let me restart because I want to get it in. Let me get it in a clip in case I end up actually. Let me set up my copy trader really quick. So now that we have the Express accounts, so we have three funded accounts now, guys. We'll be looking to risk, like have my full risk management and money management plan backing me now. So let's not blow these accounts. What do I want to see? Me personally, and I don't want you to change your bias, but me personally, I'm expecting this Monday low to hold. We came down into 50% of the wick. ES respected it really nicely, and Q a couple points short of 50%, and we've expanded since. Where did we expand from? On the hourly time frame, there was a fair value gap. I'm expecting that Monday low to hold, so I'm expecting this previous day high to be taken. So how can I look for a long? We do have a 15-minute fair value gap here. I'm going to wait for it to come back in. I know ES already tapped into that 15-minute fair value gap. That being said, we don't have to, and we could continue expanding from 9:30. But if that's the case, then we just won't be participating. Make sense? That's the plan. So we're going to sit here and wait, pretty much waiting on the 15-minute time frame. Because unfortunately, I can't do three charts. Otherwise, I'd have a 1 minute chart open as well. But I guess, we can just mark it out. Let's do that. Let's mark out the 15-minute fair value gap. We'll go down to the 1 minute. Mark it up to 10:15. Go down to the 1 minute. This is your 15-minute fair value gap, guys. We're gonna wait for price to come in here. This is the 1 minute, so maybe we can get into the 1 minute. Why did I do that? Sorry, I just want to be precise. Like I want to be precise perfectly. Okay, that's good. You know what? I'm gonna do lines. I want to be precise to the point. So I'll do lines for the 15-minute fair value gap. Okay, there we are. So the 15-minute fair value gap is now marked out. We're waiting for price to come into here and we're expecting expansion. And no SMT. I'm gonna want an SMT in this case. for me to actually get this reversal. There is a volume imbalance down there, so we could trade it pretty deep into this. But let's see. We do need to be careful. Like sometimes a setup can form in here, but you know, if we're wrong, it's gonna go right through this fair value gap. Like so, what could happen here is we need to be careful. What could happen is we go lower and then we get a nice setup, and I see that as a reversal off the 15, but really it was just a retracement. So we do have to be kind of careful. Like yes, you know, we took out this high in the fair value gap in a premium of this range, but this is where you gotta trust your bias, right? So I'm willing to put risk on if we come into here and give a setup, you know, especially if there's SMT. Now we can mark the 1 minute imbalance formed. You know what? Then that's not how you mark it. You have to mark it like this. That's how ICT taught it in live stream. You need to include the volume imbalance in your fair value. So let's see. We're gonna sit here and wait. So far, 930. You would wanna see 930 go lower, right? Take out these equal lows. You could either just short that, but let's see if that candle supports. Oh, this should be labeled as to be, right? Busy. Why do I have a red fair value gap here? Okay. All right, guys. So the game plan: we're waiting for price to come back into the 15-minute fair value gap because we're bullish. Why are we bullish? Because we're expecting previous day high as a draw on liquidity. The narrative being Monday low is strong. After we traded down, we're expecting 50% of the Monday low wick right here. I'm expecting expansion to the upside. On the hourly chart, we came down to this hourly fair value gap and the order block right there. You can see, let me mark out this order block. Look how, guys, look at the bodies of those candles. That's a perfectly, almost perfect delivery of price right into the order block, change of state of delivery, or it's a mitigation block, right? High, low, higher, low, higher, high. So you treat it the same. And then into the fair value gap expansion up. So how can we play off that idea? We've expanded. We're waiting for a retracement. Euro USD. Yeah, I'm looking for longs. Should the DXY show that's going to go lower? Euro USD, I want to see higher. That's me personally. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for this confirmation. Now that we swept out sell side, I think it was SMT at the lows, if I'm not mistaken. There definitely is not. What is it? They're not even correlated a little bit. Oh, how was that? Look at that SMT, guys. It's literally like this. No SMT. Anyways, the bullish fair value gap here, we're pretty much waiting for it to get tapped in. And then if we get confirmation of longs, I'd probably long Euro. But who knows? We'll see. DXY needs to start going down. Maybe from here, right? So DXY taps into here, Euro taps into there. We get it set up. We go long. We target these highs, and then maybe these highs as a second TP. That's my plan. Let's go back to NAS on the 1 minute. So we came into this order block. Let's see if it rejects price into the 15-minute fair value gap. Nice. Sub liquidity displaced. Came back. So far respecting the body perfectly. High, low. Maybe you get a breaker here. You can even short this to the 15-minute. That's not my trade though. The reason I say like now we can follow our full strategies because I don't have time. Like time's on my side now. I don't have to pass before a rebill. I don't have to, you guys know what I'm saying? I don't have to do anything. Thanks, man. And he was looking beat. Yeah, right now the song's good, but I think I'm still bullish. I want to see it come down and then go up. Just give it time. I think it'll go. Just gotta wait this out. I mean, yo, if it chops, it could chop, right? But I think we play off that order block right there. And now that there's SMT, yeah, we're definitely going lower into that 15-minute fair value gap. Like I said, this is not a trade I would take. But in my opinion, we are definitely coming lower for here. If I was in this trade, I would break even now because that low, in case we're wrong, could be a short-term low, so I have to go higher. We don't have to take those trades anymore. I can follow the full power of my model and my money management and risk management strategy. Hopefully that can carry us into getting a payout. It is pretty choppy, but we can get some nice accumulation manipulation. 300 a path challenge, big. Take a deep breath. You got this, bro. Okay, guys. So far everything we wanted is happening, right? So far everything is happening. Everything we want to happen, we called that way. We came back to the order block. We went lower. We're looking for the 15-minute fair value gap. Now the thing is, you see, we are gonna get S&T here. So this is where we need to decide if we tap in and expand. Is that enough? We'll have to see. Depends on the time that the low forms, right? I would want to see the low form around 942. If we get a 942 low and then expansion from there, I would expect the next 15-minute candle to continue expansion. If you look where we just tapped into, right? That's your breaker or mitigation. Well, actually, it's right here, but high, low. So it would be like right there on the lower time frame. Let's see if it plays out. I need a thing that's just like a box. I can just label this box. You know what? Let's take a look, see where NDOG and NWOG is. So the RTH gap is also lower. That's nice. Let's mark out 50% of the RTH gap. I'm from Toronto. That's about 50% of the RTH gap. So let's just remember that it's pretty much around that wick. So look at that rejection off, guys. Really nice. You know we're going for that low now into the fair value gap. Just freaking beautiful. Like that could have been. This is a listen. Even though I'm not taking this, this is a high probability short. Just the idea of drawn liquidity, timing, Judas swing. Like this is a model right here. Did we not call this out perfectly? You have confirmation with the SMT. Like how many points could you really have caught in here? So even if you just entered off the fair value gap, or let's say you entered off that candle's low, you can put your stop loss at the high of the fair value gap. Look at that, 1 to 1.2. And if you want to aim for the 1 minute, you can. That's not my trade. I'm not gonna take it, and I'm proud of myself for not taking stuff like this, because that's not my model. I know some people are like, oh, why? Because you don't need to catch every single move. You do that long term, it's not good for you. But don't say we didn't call it out. We sure as hell did. You know, you try to catch every move, you're gonna start messing with your psychology and everything. I think DXY, yeah. So we're tapping in on the hourly almost. And euro almost tapping in on there. So we're pretty much looking for longs on euro with DXY going lower from the hourly here. NVIDIA at, oh, Solana's at 156, guys. Our crypto. Check out Euro USD. Yeah, bro. I told you I'm waiting for longs. Me personally, I'm waiting for longs. I want to see like this. This. Something like this is what I want to see. Will we get it? I don't know. I'm gonna wait for confirmation. I'm not gonna be greedy. Okay, coming back up for this high. We never came into the 15, so we're gonna wait. We're patiently waiting until that 15 gets tapped in. 15 doesn't get tapped in, we're not entering this trade, guys. So how much points risk are these 1 minute candles? About 20 points. A full micro, a full mini would be like that'd be 800 risk for a single mini. Oh, holy shit! So we're gonna be trading one or two micros. So notice we just took out a short-term high. Every time you take out a short-term high, you could expect another move lower. So far, I'm starting to like build this bullish narrative, right? Seeing these things is helping me build a bullish narrative. Now we gotta stay on top of the game here, though. I'm gonna check out the 15 minute. So we're tracing into this order block, but again, I want to see the imbalance tapped in. In terms of the 5 minute, the 5 minute fair value gaps there with the volume imbalance. So we can mark this. Uh, you know what? We'll just have to come back to refer to the 50. I don't want to mark it, but we will come back and mark out this volume imbalance. Seems that it's on all time frames, except there's a volume imbalance right there as well. So we'll come back and mark it out. But just know that we'd want to see like maybe something like all the way down here, maybe even catching into there. You know what? I'm gonna try and predict this right here because I've seen this. This reminds me. This is what I want to see exactly. Both assets come into the 15-minute fair value gap, but only Nasdaq comes into the 1 minute. Does that make sense? That will be a high probability long for me. Both assets come into the 15-minute fair value gap that we marked out, but only Nasdaq would come into this 830 candle in here, the green box. That would be an SMT. It's going to look something like this, in my opinion. And if that forms and we get a bullish fair value gap formed off of it, we're in money. I think we're in the money. We're pretty golden for a trade here. All right, mark out our buy side liquidity. Okay, we're approaching the 15-minute fair value gap. So far, we managed to predict pretty well, right? We called out this order block. Price came back, took out the low, the fair value gap. We came back, right? We didn't say, oh, we're bullish after we took out this high. No, I said every short-term high that gets taken is going to be another potential short. We took out the short-term high, went perfectly lower from there. Now we're in the 15-minute fair value gap with SMT. So here we are. The low formed at 944. We just tapped into a bearish fair value gap. Now you got to start scanning for potential entries here because so now we have S&P here, right? So I would want to see a little bit lower, maybe into here. We did come into that. Remember, we said we are going to scan that volume imbalance. We never came into it on the 3 minute. We did come into it on the 5 minute, perfectly there on the 5 minute volume imbalance, which is pretty much these three down close candles. Now, what would I need to see for a long here? Confirmation. I don't want to see this inverse and we close above and we form a bullish order block. Ideally, I don't want to see that yet. I want to see a little bit lower, right? Maybe even ES comes into the 15 minute, although it doesn't need to. So that would just give me confirmation. Like if both assets can tap in and then from there go up, that would give me more confirmation. No setup form right now, so we don't need to even look for it. We're just engineering more liquidity right now. Side of the daily order block. This you can see this as an order block, sure. It's you idea break even, yeah. I would have taken shorts to the 15 as well, and I probably would have broke even there as well too. I would have taken it off this fair value gap, stop loss at the high, and then when you soup this, you can put your stop loss there, or just enter off the soup. That's scary. Or you could have entered off this order block. But yeah, I 100% would have exited there, break even. All right, guys. So what are we looking for, right? The 5 minute just got tapped in, right? We're kind of adding a buy, so they're all kind of lining up. The 5 minutes tapped in. The 1 minute's not tapped in. What's up, 11? Looking for longs. Um, this is the 1 minute inside the 15 minute. What did I say? Don't. Yeah. All I'm gonna say is I said we're gonna get an SMT that looks like this. ES is gonna tap into the 15 minute. NQ is gonna tap into the 1 minute, and we're gonna get an SMT. Is Levs in here? That's a Levs right there. Alejandro is a Levs. Hopefully I didn't just expose him or something. We managed to call that out perfectly. It's gonna form right now. 948, 940. So right in the 1050 macro as well. HTP. Yeah, that's so sad, right? When you broke even, bro. That's actually sad. Oh, your UC touch. That's good. Bro, I literally had a thing. Why didn't it go off? Oh, this one? Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I have to wait for confirmation, though, right? I'm not just gonna long this. You could, but I'm not just gonna long. I'd have to wait. So it's gonna be a while for this to form. If you go down to the 5 minute and you see your setup in here, you can take that for a 2 to 1. I'm looking for a swing position, right? So I want to see like this candle. I'd want to see this candle get closed above after in 10 minutes. That's where I would take my trade. So anyway, guys, we need to look for we're gonna start looking for our setups here, right? The SMT formed exactly where we wanted to, inside the 1 minute fair value gap, and we have the SMT. If we inverse this, we're going long. If we inverse this, we're going long. We're gonna go long. If we inverse this, how many points stop is this? So 2 micros, I think, guys. 2 micros. I believe that's. We need to show signs that we're gonna respect this 15-minute fair value gap, right? So if we took a long like this, 2 micros is a little too much, but we're gonna just hit 1 to 2. Nice, bro. I'm interested, guys. If we inverse this, I'm interested. Right at the 950 macro. I like that low at 949. I mean, to be honest, I don't. But like, for example, that's the 5 minute candle low from 945 to 950. So unless this candle takes this candle as low, right? If we inverse this, we're gonna go for it, guys. That's me. What's up, Ryuk? I'm happy with this setup. We would have to inverse this though. Otherwise, no trade. I wouldn't mind low, high, lower, low, higher, high. It would be like a 30-second breaker. But so far, we predicted everything pretty much perfectly. So let's see if we can take a trade here. Okay, it looks like we might get that breaker. It would be good for the breaker to form now rather than form after, because if it forms after, I'm gonna get swept. So let's look at the 2 minute time frame. We do have a 2 minute fair value gap up there, which is right there. So let's see if we can. We'd have to risk if we inverse the 1 minute, then we'd pretty much be inversing the 1 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute. The 5 minutes forming. Let's see if we can close up the 5 minute. Here it sells from the high going to end dog. Good luck, bro. We're in end dog right now. Or this is actually org. So we're about 50% of org right now. So the RTH gap. Okay, there's that potential breaker. Low, high, lower, low. If we get the higher high and the inversion, we are in that. Ideally, ES doesn't want to come into here. We're at 950 macro. Notice the low that was put in the first 1 minute of the 5 minute candle. And if we expand from here, it would make a lot of sense, right? Open, low, high, close refers to all candles. So we had open on the 5, open on the 5, put in a low, took that low, SMT, and now maybe high close, which would form the breaker. I would probably put a limit here. 3 points. That's basically 2R. You took that inverse? Inverse? What inverse? No, we're in inverse shit right now. We inverse? We inverse? What inverse? I don't see no inverse. All right, guys. Looks like we're We're about to take this long. If we get a close above, guys, long on the funded. I need a close above. I need a close above. I don't want to get greedy and enter a little bit early. Ooh, I almost bought two full minis. That would have been so bad. We're on micros. All right, guys. We're going to get that close above. I'm going to enter on the next candle's low. All right, guys. We're entered longs there. We are in longs, guys, on the funded, on everything. So where would I look to close this? So pretty much here. I wouldn't want to see it trade back below. We're TPing at the high. So far, we predicted everything really well, guys. If we re-inverse this, we're closing the position. So that's the real stop loss. The real stop loss is if we re-inverse this. We did form a bullish fair value gap. If this bullish fair value gap forms, I think we're in a really good trade. If the bullish fair value gap forms. Right now, it's 15 seconds for it to form. Right? If we get a close above here, that's your high probability order block. Yes. Let's get a close above there. Pretty weak close. We did form the bullish fair value gap though, so I think we got a winner here, guys. I think we got a winner here. Let's see. We so far, listen, even if we lose this trade, guys, we predicted everything perfectly. Balanced price range, that is a balanced price range. Yeah, stop loss can be a lot closer. I want to see it respect this fair value gap though. It is a balanced price range. The balanced price range is, I mean, I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. I know I feel like 11 is gonna say my stop loss is too low. I'm gonna close my position. My stop loss is fake. My position is gonna be closed if we invalidate this fair value gap. So this isn't my real. I'm not gonna wait for it to hit this because I want to give it some room to wick. But I think we got a good runner here, guys. If we could just oh, did we just take the high on the S, bro? That's lame. That's lame. We took the high on the S, guys. That's lame. I'm not gonna TP there, but that sucks. Yeah, ES just went, huh? I mean, there is SMT there. I'm still bullish, but we could see a deep retracement. We could see, I want to see this expand still. I'm not gonna close that. I don't like that SMT, but but you guys remember we drew our previous day high, right? That's still my objective. So, I just be your trade. Just be your trade. Break even? No, not yet. I'd put it on the. Oh, sorry. So I would put it here because we formed another. But like I said, like I don't want to move my stop just for my stop's actually not. It's not actually there. Like I know it looks there, but I'm not gonna let this. I'm not gonna let this hit. I wouldn't break even this, but I would put my stop loss right there. See if we can get expansion through these highs. My stop loss is if we invalidate this fair value gap, guys. That's my stop loss. So this fair value gap that I just formed. This is how I manage my position. This is how I manage my position. There's your high probability order block. So my stop loss, it looks like it's here, but it's not. It's if we inverse this, really my stop loss is at this candle's low. I want to see this fair value gap hold, guys. Otherwise, we're probably gonna get stopped just around break even. It'll be like that's 10 points. It'd be an 8-point stop with 2 micros. What do I want to see? I want to see a close above here. We closed outside the fair value gap, which is nice. I want to see. Did we form a flat body there? No, we have a low. It's one tick, but it's a low. Let's scan the 5-minute. That's the weekly. That's not the 5-minute. Yeah, 5-minute looks really good because There's no 5-minute imbalance against us. You think it might go down to the BPR? Hey, if it does, we're gonna get stopped for 9 points. I'm okay with that. We could close one. What we could do is close one and then leave the runner, because that would make it for sure break even, right? 10 points on the micro. But we didn't close above that, which is I don't like. That black line I drew. We're gonna hold on to this, guys. I'm okay to hit break even here. I can't change. I'm not gonna change anything. I still believe in the idea. It doesn't make sense for us to not come up for these highs. I know there's SMT, which is kind of why we're slowing down. I still think we run up to those highs. We are kind of choppy now. 959. We could get 10 AM power if there's no 10 AM news, right? Yeah, just wanted to make sure. We could see a second stage entry here. 10 AM. How many counts do you trade on Top Step? So this is the trade, guys. 2 micros. So everything you see on TradingView is the exact same. So this is my trade. Looking for my first TP there. Might full close there. Gonna decide after, depending on how this decides to start moving. My stop loss is currently here, but really my stop loss is if we inverse this. So really it's gonna be like around somewhere here. But I'm gonna close my position manually once I see. Okay, I want to see a close above here. Not 10 AM yet, but I like how we moved far away at 10 AM. So now when we put in a 10 AM low, it's nice, right? We had the 950 to 1010 macro on our side here too. Okay, we're gonna get an immediate rebalance potentially. So let's see if we get the immediate rebalance. Or if we just form a fair value gap. That would be even better. Let's just hit PM session high. Nice. So can you check out your USD? Yeah, man. I told you I would look for 5-minute confirmation off this hourly, and then I would target 2R. So 5-minute confirmation being, I mean, we did have an inversion there, but I would want to see like a close above this high. That's your chain of state of delivery. And then I would look for longs. So that would be your breaker right there. So it's actually a pretty good setup. All right, guys. Are you cooking, boss? I think we're cooking. We're almost at TP. So this is the trade, guys. This is TP1. I'm going to break even the other one. Should I just full close here? It's a pretty good trade on the first one, huh? Can you give me a TP? Because now we're going to break even, guys. Okay, guys, we're break even. We did take out this high. We don't have to go all the way there. Let's see if we get an immediate rebalance here. We did get a breakaway gap, it looks like. You have more TPs. I want to aim for previous day high. I know that's a little bit of a stretch. It's a little 250 point stretch, so I don't know if I could enter that. We do have a fair value gap here. Let's see. I'm not gonna close one yet, guys. I wish I could make this. I can make this one, right? I can make it one. I think we got a good one, guys. We got a good one. I'm about to hit first TP. I'm proud of myself for holding on to that. Yo, I'm gonna give myself a fucking 10 out of 10 for today. Like, if we TP this. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna let it TP. And I'm gonna trail my stop to this candle low. or like this breakaway gap, and then see how far it goes. That's the plan. So let's hit TP1 here. Make sure I get a fill. All right, get it. TP1 there, guys. So what's the plan? Our stop is trailed. Our stop is trailed, and we're gonna look to close. We're gonna look to close. It's 10:02. We do have a 15-minute imbalance right above. We could look to close there. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking at now. So stop is trailed far above break even. I'm looking for potential targets. No drawdown on that trade. Yeah, we literally caught no drawdown. Beautiful. There's a 15-minute imbalance there. That would be an extra, that's quite a bit of extra points. Part of me wants to trail the stop. If we form a bullish fair value gap, I'm going to trail my stop to this breakaway gap right here. SV sells. It could retrace, is what I would expect it to do. I'm still, listen guys, I told you I'm bullish. I think previous day high is going to get taken. And I think it will most likely get taken today. Our stop is trailed, guys. We're in a pretty good one here. I might look to just close at this 15-minute fair value gap. I feel like that's a good close because that's almost 3R. I'm not gonna greed for more than 3. We have a good stop loss here inside this. It's a premium fair value gap. Guys, we predicted that. Wow, to the actual tick. Cause I'm gonna go over what I predicted. You can't tell me this buying pressure and selling pressure? What? What? We predicted every single minute candle so far in the New York AM session, bro. Every single candle in the New York AM session. We're going to TP at this 15-minute fair value gap, guys. It's just a premium array. But we wanted it to go down. We said that order block and S&T was going to hold. We said if a short-term high gets taken, that's another entry to go short, right? And then we said, specifically I said, NASDAQ is going to tap into the 1-minute fair value gap, but ES is only going to tap into the 15-minute, predicting the SMT. All right, guys, we're going to put our stop loss here. And then we said we're going to take the inversion, and the inversion happened. It turned out to be a balanced price range, which is beautiful. And we were beautiful. The only thing we haven't predicted yet is, so notice my stop losses here. I'm going to go to the 15-second chart and see if there's a potential thing that's going to tell me it's not going to hit. There is a volume balance up there. Looks like our stop loss will probably just hit trailing here. We're on the 15-second chart just to see what we can. Right now, we could let this run, but I'm just gonna close this. I'm already up 500 on my first trade for my funded account. It looks like we are gonna bottom here. I'm gonna give it a little bit of leeway. I'm gonna give it a little bit of leeway because look, this 1-minute fair value gap on ES, just in case it's gonna go up from there. We can catch a little bit of extra points, but we've secured a really nice trade. ES closed inside. It might come into the volume imbalance, so it's probably gonna hit our stop here. Yeah, we're gonna close this, guys. Should I give it leeway? Okay, we hit off the. Let's just let it stay. Let's just let it stay. I'm gonna overthink this. Stop loss at the fair value gap. Stop loss at the fair value gap. Because there's S&T there, so we can just let it go. But we're probably gonna get out here, close our final position, and we're out, guys. Plus 480 on the combine on the funded for the first day. And then these two accounts are almost passed. They only need 850 more. That's nice. 500. That's about, so now for me to lose that 500, that's about 3 trades I'd have to lose in a row. Risking 150. Because guys, we only risked, how much did we risk on that trade? 200? I don't remember. Still, I expect previous day high. We marked it out. But doesn't make sense to not TP at these premium arrays, right? It's unfortunate we never got the fair value gap before TPing, but Euro USD. Yo. Is this the same guy saying about USD every time? Brother, the plan is the same. I've never changed it. DXY hits the daily. I mean the hourly here. I'm expecting lower. Euro USD, I'm expecting higher. But I need to see confirmation. That's okay, Sammy. Yo, listen. That's okay. That's an amazing reason to not take the trade, bro. That's good. I'm proud of you, bro. Why is there no relation with DXY? DXY and ESEQ. Yo, that wasn't your funded? That was the funded, man. First trade in the funded. And then I took it on my other two combines as well. Bro, we just had to drop like almost $700 to get those funded. We're probably gonna keep running up, but I'm not gonna get greedy and not TP. That's 2.5 R almost. It also depends where you put your stop. We had zero drawdown that trade. We literally, guys, we entered. I'm gonna show you guys my fill. Why's my mouse being weird? Guys, I got filled right here. Like we literally got filled like right here, and we just never got. So that was beautiful. We never even came back to the order block. And look, this fair value gap plays really well. So we could have secured a lot more points if we just kept our stop there. Because that would have been, let's say, where did we get out? We got out here. Another 30 points, but like we're not gonna complain. So yeah, we could have TP'd better. Maybe we could have managed better. But that's all hindsight. It easily could have retraced back to like here, for example. And then we would have had to deal with even less. So W trade. We're not gonna like honestly, I don't think I could have done anything better right there. I don't think I could have done anything better. This was like textbook Gatie trades trade. You took that trade in the sell to the FEG. Nice. I talked about the sell to the FEG. I didn't take it though. I closed my scalp short. Yes, yep, nice. That's a good trade. Listen, I know it's like a scalp, but it's honestly, in my opinion, a high probability trade. It's difficult because you're trading against where price is likely to go. But if you're good with that stuff, like right, we had the SMT right here, and we had this order block that we talked about, and then we had a clear drawn liquidity, which is the 15-minute fair value gap. So when we form this fair value gap, you enter on the fair value gap, TP there, beautiful. And look at that, we ended up going. This could, bro, this could go, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, we should have held this, but just remember, I did say previous day high. That's my objective for today. But I ain't gonna complain. We made our bread. That was a lot of points we caught too. How many points was that? Got filled here. That was over 150 points, guys. We got, it was like 150. Yeah, it was like, I mean, to be honest, it was 130. But I'm gonna say 150. 150 points. So we'll stay here and watch. I'm gonna post this in the Discord. That's a good short. Listen, if I was trying to pass a challenge, I would have taken that short. Well, Gumbo, you took it. Nice, bro. Roku stock is up. Is Nvidia up? Nvidia's up. Things green. 155 on my first crypto, guys. It's great. That don't tell me that macro didn't play out perfectly as well. This is a bro. This like thank you for forming today because this my first day on my funded in a long time. It formed perfectly. Like, bro, every single confluence formed in this trade, and there was zero drawdown. Like, look at this beauty, bro. Look at that. Like, this is just a beautiful trade, you know? Happy birthday. Birthday? What birthday, bro? It's not my birthday. That's what studying does. This is what studying does. Was able to predict really well. Very nice. I use Forex replay. All right, guys. Now Got a TS on 1 minute sell? I don't know about sell. I would need like the only thing I would sell to is a 15-minute fair value gap retracement, probably at 1050. I'm still bullish, bro. I still think we come to these equal highs. But we could have left a runner here. Where are you from? Echi, I'm from I live in Canada, but I'm Iraqi. I still think we come up into here. It looks like a full buy model, right? Kinda. Well, imagine we just held that for 270 points and it hit TP. What would I think? How many points? Just out of curiosity, what's 300 points in one micro? Here, we call up. Oh, wait, here, did you take that or no? You at work? That was beautiful, man. Today was beautiful. It's all good, bro. Bro, zero drawdown, full TP and runner. Very nice. I'm glad that we got out during this chop, because now you can see like maybe the short-term low gets taken. Done for the day, W Thursday. Yeah, I'm done. I don't see how I can potentially take another trade. We did mark out this 15-minute fair value gap earlier. It's now filled. And by the way, look at the rejection of the RTH gap. Isn't that beautiful? Where we stopped trading, where we started almost perfect. See you, brother. TP hit. Let's go. Take care, man. Nice trade. Oh, you TP'd at the 15-minute fair value gap there? Yeah, that's what I wanted my runner to hit. Unfortunately, it stopped me first. I guess I trailed it tight. So we could have caught an extra 50 points there on the one micro because we got stopped here. That was 46 points. We could have got an extra 46. It hit. Yeah, my stop loss placement was not good in terms of the trailing stop. OPM session high. Here is the possible entry. You're right. Stop loss at the low. I actually kind of like this. At the 1 minute fair value gap right there. There is a 5 minute lower. Your stop would have to cover all this. But I do kind of like this. The whole idea is called out perfectly trades and different GS. Yep. It was good. This is the power of backtesting. You know how many SMTs I've seen? I can predict SMT now because when I backtest, a lot of people when they backtest, they just backtest the one asset. I mean, I understand, but I don't know how you can do that because sometimes the answer to your problem is just there was a divergence that you didn't know. You know? I think we're gonna enter this trade, but I do need to swap. I'll show you guys my login for my personal account. I like that 5 minute fair value gap. So I guess in hindsight we could have. I'll show you guys how I journal too. So look, maybe you guys this will excite you guys. I already set it up. Look, payout series, boom. We have the journal set up. Just setting up my trade, guys. I like this. I'm gonna show you guys how I journal. Okay. We're gonna be on top of the journal now. I guess I have to show my journal like this, right? So how do I journal? But we're gonna journal every single day, even that we don't trade. So today is day one of the funded 2024 0808. That is day one. Trade one, win. Trade two, we did not take a trade two. Where's P&L? So the P&L, we're gonna go top. So it says 483.52. 483.52. Now, wait, what is this? Oh, this is wrong. And then look, so we can already put like day two, 2024, 08, 09. That'll be tomorrow. Because we're gonna journal every single day. And even if it doesn't, even if we don't take a trade. So narrative. 50% of the Monday wick, which I was expecting as a low of week. Upside the by news. DOL was so high of day and eventually Tuesday high. Higher time frame pre was at M15 Bissy. I think there was a breaker in there, but I don't really care about that. Time 950 macro. Strong low 951. The low was formed at 951, correct? Yeah. Why is that a strong low? I'm gonna tell you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's coming. Don't worry. Strong low. Gatie knows. Gatie trades knows. Gatie trades knows. Gatie trades his nose. Confirmation. That was pretty much it. Right, the inversion, the SMT, and then there was a 30-second breaker, but we just entered market up the inversion. So one of those times where if you entered limit order, you would have not really been able to participate. You would have had to limit here, which is fine. Look at price still going, guys. Previous day high is coming, I'm telling you. Predicted 930 Judas, lower into the M15. We predicted where the S&P would form and the inversion. I could have managed my runner better if I was not thinking about P&L. Had my stop place better. Thankfully, secured of 50 plus points. But that's hindsight, really. 2 wins for me. TT 4R. Nice, bro. That's really good. So now I gotta put in the charts. This is how I journal my days. So we gotta go in and put in the charts. How do I put in the charts? Oh, we also had org. Let's go back and say that. Opinion on GBP USD right now? I don't like GBP. I like Euro more. GBP is just like consolidating. I want to see this inverse. Indices goes up, DXY goes down. I want to see the video go up because Yeah. He's so long. Guys, this is the crypto I bought. This is the first ever crypto I bought. My crypto portfolio has started, right? I want to see this daily inverse. My first crypto, and I'm gonna probably TP at this high. Maybe I'll TP at one of these fair value gaps, 173. I'm gonna TP somewhere here, and then we can maybe look to get into some more crypto. Ooh, that's a scary fair value gap on Bitcoin. Yeah, my thoughts on GBP is it's pretty choppy. It's not as clean as the Euro. Euro looks a lot better, right? Daily fair value gap, and then we have the hourly fair value gap inside the daily. Um, your 5 minute confirmation. I mean, it's not really full 5 minute confirmation. Really, you need a close. I mean, that's a close above. Stop loss would have to be at the low, right? You have the 5 minute FEG right there. You look at OTE, see how far this can expand. So you pull it out like this, right? So maybe. Not bad setup. Those are not good projections though, so I would do it like this. Because it's in the key level. That's the manipulation. Like you have 2.5 right there, and then just around 4 there. I like those equal highs. Jagged here, not jagged here. Nice relatively equal highs. It's a really good place to TP, in my opinion. And this imbalance too. That's my opinion. Tesla. I own some Tesla. I want to see Tesla go up. I don't own Tesla, but I'm managing positions for people. So I hope Tesla goes up. I hope Nvidia goes up. This is what I own. Um, this has pretty much never gone up since I bought it. Literally bought it like right here, somewhere here. That volume imbalance, and then it just went down. But it's all good. Look at Nas, guys. Look at Nas. We literally called it. It's gonna go perfectly to where we said. Can you explain your entry? 15-minute fair value gap, SMT at the lows, 950 macro. I'm bullish because I'm expecting Monday low to get held. So once we respect 50% of that wick, that's a good sign that we're gonna go higher. Drawn liquidity was previous day high and the current high of day. And this imbalance here, that's not filled. I like this imbalance. Guys, look at that. Beautiful, huh? Could look for a potential second stage entry on the 15. I'm not going to take it, but I'm just saying it could potentially go like this. Beautiful, beautiful. We should put that in the journal, how far it ran after stopping us. Already up another 100 points. Yeah, I guess the timing of closing there does not make sense because the hourly candle is still expanding. Show your entry with stop loss and TP in 1 minute criteria. Sure, this was the exact trade I took. I entered here, a market order around there. My stop loss was here, but I was gonna close if we inverted this fair value gap. So if we inverted this, I would have just closed. So my stop loss would be like anywhere around here. But I just put it here for safety at the beginning, not knowing really where it's gonna, like really it shouldn't go below that candle's low. So I guess you can say it was there. I got filled around this wick and I took my first TP right here. And I let a runner, but I got stopped out right there. So basically full TP'd right here. But my drawn liquidity was higher, obviously in hindsight, if we let it hold. So the reason I didn't let it hold, guys, is because it was 10:04. Yeah, that was. I think it was just scared, I guess, huh? I guess in hindsight, like if I was on a challenge, I don't think I would have let it hold. But is that fear or is that just me being smart? Because this is hindsight now. I don't know. That's 3R. We caught 130 points. Is it greed? Is it like, is that just scared? I don't know. These are the kind of psych battles that I honestly can't tell you guys. Yeah, like I didn't want it to retrace. Like it could have retraced, right? It doesn't make sense. But the thing is, 10:04 a.m. If you ask me, do I expect a retracement at 10:04? No, I really do not. I expect 10 to 10:30 to expand, and then we get like a second stage distribution around 10:20 to like 10:50. 10:04. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the retracement, but 10:04. I don't know about 10:04. Like, I rarely see a retracement at 10:04. But there were a lot of imbalances that left unfilled. We already took out all the I guess, and there was a 5 minute, right? Yeah. So we could have easily retraced into the 5 minute. So I guess it is hindsight. I think right. I think that's just hindsight. But it was 10:04. No silver bullet entry. I guess in this case, it's hindsight because we never really retraced into these imbalances. So yeah, I think I managed that well. You full close with a little SMT. There was SMT at the highs there for a while right here. It happened on pretty early. I was cautious, right? I was cautious, but I still believed we were gonna go higher because I was bullish. Like that's the thing. I don't. Yeah, those were my fundeds, and I have three fundeds and two challenges, so I traded them all right there. The thing is, like, if you're bullish, I really don't care about a bearish SMT. You know, not one like that because it hasn't really formed. Like that's a 15-minute high. There's no SMT there. Look, it looks like it was forming on the 1 minute, but you can't let a 1 minute SMT that 1002 FEG is not silver bullet. I mean, technically, we usually would wait for premium and discount, and usually it's a 5 minute fair value gap. Wow, guys, look at that price run. Beautiful. Previous day highs. Now you guys see it, right? Previous day high is freaking coming. Can you check out Euro? Yeah, I'm in a trade, bro. Just 1,000. I think it's gonna go up, right? This is all permissible trading. It could come into here. How much did you make? Just 500 or 485, which is good. I'm more than happy with that because we didn't risk much. That was 3.5 R. We risked like 150. So I like risking little, bro. I'm honestly not comfortable risking a lot. What was your entry? The 5 minute CISD. This is the order block. Um, that's an order block with a balanced price range right there. We tapped into the hourly fair value gap, which is right here. This line, and at the same time, DXY tapped into a bearish fair value gap on the hourly. So and they're both on the daily. So basically, we tapped into the hourly here, daily bearish fair value gap, and then we tapped into the hourly. I'm expecting lower. So the 5 minute bearish setup formed here. Kind of. There's a displacement. So that was the trade on that. Yo, did you just call me hoe? Not a hoe, bro. I'm loyal. Me and my girl are locked in. Yo, love you coming to my wedding. No cap, bro. How much you receiving funded? Maximum 200. So I posted the rules in Discord. I'm gonna be risking maximum 200 per trade. Usually I like to risk a little bit less. Like 200 is kind of pushing. When I get enough money, bro. But you're coming, bro. When I get married, I'll let you know. I need money. I don't have enough money. I'm ready. I found a girl, bro. Oh, Les made that. Yo, Les, you know how to make emojis and shit? I should. Yeah. You can meet Hammy. Solano's doing good. Roku's doing ass. I mean, this is up. But Roku went up yesterday and then just came right back down. How to do what? Make those emojis. How old am I? I'm 21. Am I 21? Turning 22 in December. So let's put that in the journal. Yeah, the Discord emoji. That's freaking sick, bro. Yo, like honestly, I don't even know what to journal here because no, my site's not really messed. Like, yo, yeah, I don't know. I can't decide if it's better to. I think it just makes sense to TP there. Like you really, it really. 10:04. Yeah, it is respecting it. That's the definition of algorithmic price delivery, my brother. We are going to previous day high. This is just a magnet pulling price. In my opinion, we are going there. Look how close we are to our first objective. The 15-minute fair value gap we marked out at the beginning of stream. And our previous day high was the final objective. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I know I'm just trying to decide, like, uh, what if I was paper trading? Or like, what if, is that still the right? I'm just trying to decide, like, is there a lesson to be learned there? I will say one thing, putting my stop here, the reason it's there is because that's where I TP'd to, right? So I was like, if it does stop me, whatever. But it literally used my stop loss as support. Like, that's the thing about my stop loss there. We could have, in hindsight, put it 36 points lower at this breakaway gap. I think that's the smarter thing to do, guys. Like, I think, even though I was thinking about the money, like, oh, I want to secure as much money as possible. But the smart thing to do would be to put it there, right? Yeah, I think so. I left the runner, but I trailed my stop at the old high here. I'm just trying to decide like where I should have trailed the stop, Alevs. I only had two micros, so I TP'd one at the high to the breaker here. I thought about the money because it's like more, yeah, it's the actual funded, right? So I'm like, let me just secure as much. But the thing is, like, there's also the argument that like that's 3.2 R. Yeah, but I think it's final. I should have trailed my stop at this candle low or this breaker low, right? High, sorry, low. It's like this candle. It would be like right here. But really, this breakaway gap, this breakaway gap, I think would be like the smart stop. I think I should have trailed my stop there. So I think that's what I'll put in my journal. Yeah, that was a mistake. I think that was the mistake there. But we can't let that bother us. Like I can't let it bother me, but I can't let it bother me. Like we need to get. That's a pretty toxic thing, in my opinion, to be like bothered about. We just caught 3.2 R and 150 points. Why was your bias bullish? Good question, bro. Okay, you want to do? I'll do a full recap before I end stream. I got you. I got you. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly. Where's my charts? Oh, fuck this. Chart not there. We'll draw it out too because I need to journal it anyways. Okay. One more breakdown of exactly what happened today. I got you guys. Bro, where's my charts? Okay. Okay. A full breakdown of what happened today and what we were able to predict. Why was I bullish to begin with? We came in stream. The first thing we did was marked out 50% of this wick. Even before I looked at the charts, I said I was bullish. because I knew what was gonna happen. Kind of, I was looking for us to take previous day low and then continue higher from there. So we marked out 50% of this wick. You can see ES respected really nicely on the lower time frame, and we were expecting this Monday low to hold because the SMT in the higher time frame, the sell side swept. We're expecting this long wick to hold. I think this is the low of the week. So where can we potentially expect the price to go? The drawn liquidity is higher time frame PD Ray, this previous day high. So am I looking at the, okay? So that was why I was bullish, right? That's not enough to take a trade. So what did we actually do to take a trade? We went down to the 15-minute time frame. So our drawn liquidity being previous day high, which is almost met now at this point. We're 150 points away. There was also this imbalance right here that was not filled. So that would have probably been a good place to look for a runner as well. Where did I look for longs? Very simple. We were looking for 930 do this. We marked out the 15-minute bullish fair value gap, right? So I did this all before 930. I marked out the 15-minute bullish fair value gap on both assets. And I dropped down to the 1 minute because that's my entry time frame. What did we say was going to happen? We literally called out this SMT. We said that NASDAQ was going to tap into the 1 minute fair value gap right here, which I'm marking out right now. While ES is not going to do that, but ES was going to tap into the 15-minute. So ES did not tap into the 1 minute. However, ES did tap into the 15-minute, which was right there on that line. So once you have that SMT, we predicted the Judas swing lower. It's also AMD. It's also in the 15-minute fair value gap. Also in line with bias. Higher time frame PD rate. Time is on our side. Why is time on our side? What the hell? 950 to 1010 macro, right? That low was put in at 951. That's the 5-minute candle low. Where did I take my entry? I took a market buy off this inversion. Where was my stop loss? The inversion low. We got filled around right there. My stop loss, like really this candle's low and this SMT, my stop loss was if we inverted this, I would have closed. So I didn't have a hard to find stop loss. Where was my take profit? High of day. I did leave a runner. I got stopped out on the trail. So we caught like 3.5 R around there. It was more like here we got filled. So it was like around 3 R. And that was the trade. Mark your standard deviations and you can see where price goes. Look at that. Beautiful. Check price right now. So that was everything we did today. The only thing I could have done better is, in my opinion, trailed my stop to this line right here. We would have managed to get an extra 150 points currently if I TP'd at the 15-minute fair value gap we talked about. If we left it to previous day high, which I still think is going to be hit, that would have been an extra 300 points. But we're not going to complain. It is what it is. So hopefully that helps. That's everything. It's about the R. Yeah, it was 3R. But it's, in my opinion, in this case, it's not about either. I trailed my stop to a place that did not make sense. And the only reason I did that was because I was thinking about the money. That's the only reason I did that, yo. That's the only reason. Simple, plain simple. I know myself. I 100% know myself. The only reason I did that was because I was thinking about the money. I'll check price right now. Oh, wait, how'd you, wait, that's amazing, bro. Oh, did you TP at the, oh, stop loss. Is your stop loss at the breaker low? Let me see the breaker you're talking about. Oh, that breaker, the high candle low. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, actually, no, I don't understand. I don't see what you're saying. I don't understand the stop loss. I mean, yeah, the RR matters for sure. Yeah, that entry's crazy, bro. Is that the little soup before? It's a good entry, bro. You pretty much saw all of this happening before even, oh, because that's really nice, bro. That's really nice. I've never even looked at price action before 930, to be honest. I mean, I have, but not in terms of like making an execution. news FEG. So I'm just labeling the execution now because I need to put this in my journal. Day. Where we TP'd, and that's your inversion. It should say inversion. I think that's everything. The trade we took. And the objective was, again, previous day high. Previous day high. Previous day high. Yeah. I want to put everything in my journal, so we're going to put this here. TP plus trading stop hit high of day. So we could have definitely secured more, but it's all hindsight now. It's hard to make that decision when you're in the trade up that much and you're up 3R. Like we already did hold it through the SMT and everything. So this is going in the journal. Or 08. Well, now would be a good time for questions, my brothers. All right, the journal is fully journaled. We're gonna journal every single day until we get the payout live, every day live. This is the journal. This is everything. Look, I should have my max history. Oh, that's not really a rule. That's just my my money management strategy. So this is my risk. Oh, it says right there, max 10%. This is my model, my money management plan, trade management plan. We said we're gonna aim for 2,500 on each account, and we're gonna withdraw 5. So we are 1/5 of the way there. Euro USD 5-minute fair value gap looks pretty good. Right. Is there anything else? Let's see. Solana's at 160. That's nice. We are looking for that daily inversion and potentially this high. Maybe this high in the future, but I'm just going to close it there. Previous week high. Previous week low, previous week high. We're looking to close at 194. Roku's up again. What sucks is it was at 57 yesterday. Just came back all the way down. So shit. Fucking shit stock. At least I got upgraded to buy. Might actually go up. Everything's so green, bro. Everyone's like, oh, market crash. I think we bottom at that weekly low. Did ES take previously high? We're probably gonna get SMT there, right? Oh no, not really. Both assets pretty close. Let's post the execution here. Day 1, 2024 08 payout series. I'm gonna post a picture of everything. I'm transparent, guys. I'm transparent. We're gonna post the journal. Right. No questions, huh? Everyone's chilling. Nobody has any questions. See you, brother. I'm about to end too. I'm gonna go work out, eat, swim. Take care, man. Have a good day, bro. Good freaking trade. Good freaking trade. Let's delete this. Someone said finally. You guys did. Who did this, bro? Who did this finally? This has to be a Les, bro. Only Les would do some shit like that. Okay. We are done for the day, guys. I could keep streaming. Price is just continuously rallying. Right? I think previous day high is gonna get hit. It's 1050. We could see a retracement, or we can see expansion all the way to like 11. That's possible. So, nonetheless, there's not much for me to do here. We can open up Euro and see what's going on there on the 5 minute. It does look pretty good. That hourly low looks pretty good, and we'd keep that there and then expect that to get filled. So, that being said, I appreciate everyone joining. Go eat some breakfast, go work out, go swim, go study. I'm working on my back test though. We have like 1 week to finish. I love you guys. I actually love you guys, bro. For real. So, everyone here, say bye. Yo, who's here, bro? No one of some motherfuckers are here, bro. Say bye. Let me see it. Come on, give me like 3 buys, bro. Like, I want to know who I'm talking to. Like, am I just talking to myself? I know you hear me, bro. Alpha Bear. Freaking OG, bro. Take care, Yusuf. Take care, Alpha Bear. My freaking man. Alright. Peace out, guys. If you took a dub today, congratulations. If you took a loss, see ya, Adam. We're going to make it to the top, guys. We're going to make it to the top. By the way, if you haven't seen ICT's live streams, please watch them. Even if you don't want to learn anything about trading, the mental he teaches you in there are good. I could like try to reiterate what he says, but really, it's the best. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. Like he explains it better. The second one is great. The second one's great. The first one's great. The PM one, dude, that was the third one, right? He posted that. I'm gonna watch that today, actually. Take care, G. Say yo, Billy. I recommend you guys watch it in your own time. Peace.